Legalizing the Mary Jane in Utah. The perks cannabis has should not be overlooked. This includes the reduction of opioid/epidemic overdose. It brings to the table a natural muscle relaxant helping with illnesses, and it will also help boost the economy. Weed has a negative connotation associated to it. When people hear the term marijuana, weed, or pot, they often put it alongside with stoners or people with the red eyes who eat too much, rather than looking at the benefits that it can have on this world. Which leads me to my next question that I have for you. Should marijuana be legal in the state of Utah? Don't raise your hands, but does anyone know someone that's addicted to pill popping? In 2016, nearly 42,000 people died in the United States due to overdosing on opioids. Out of those 42,000, 635 are from Utah, making Utah the fourth highest state with opioid overdose. A fun fact is that there are more people that are dying from overdosing on opioids than cocaine. A study taken on the states where marijuana was legalized showed there was a decrease by 5% in opioid prescription, resulting in fewer deaths. Yet there is no overdose for people or patients being prescribed their green card. Marijuana 1, opioid 0. So, what does medical marijuana bring to the table? Medical marijuana is being used today to treat PTSD, multiple sclerosis, arthritis, epilepsy, glaucoma, chronic pain, Alzheimer's, cancer, and many others. My grandma herself, she uses the edibles and the oils for her Alzheimer's, and I've seen the Alzheimer's slow down a lot and seen how clear her her thinking has become and how beneficial it is to have marijuana legalized. Another thing is marijuana can be used as a treatment drug for war veterans. Many of them suffer from mental illnesses such as PTSD that were caused because of being out in the field. Dr. Sue, a psychiatrist, presented a study to CNN. In her study, she proved that having a patient being on 8 to 10 different medications turned them into what she describes as zombies. Their improvements comes from when patients start self-medicating on marijuana. Now, oops, sorry, my thing kind of messed up. She she then takes them off of all the medications and continues her studies to just medical marijuana. And the patient's improvement all around is 70 to 75%. At the NYU Langone Medical Center, they had 213 patients admitted with epilepsy, with a mixture of children and adults. Overall, the treatment on worked on more than 50% of patients. That's a big number. With the use of medical marijuana, they had stopped seizing and could control and retain their thoughts. And the 50% success patients, their seizures had either come to a complete stop or or stopped and reduced to at least 3 levels down from where they once were. The evidence I just gave you is just a little bit to what legalizing weed in Utah can do. In Colorado, a state where marijuana is legal, this state comes came in with more revenue for marijuana taxes than alcohol taxes. I mean, they're racking in a total of 66% increase. Another way that Colorado benefited with the legalization of marijuana is through the schooling system. When the bill passed for legalizing marijuana, voters also passed a bill to make 28% of that profit from marijuana tax go to schools and better the environments for students and help them feel more secure during class. Because marijuana is illegal, though, so many states have people resorting to buying or growing weed illegally, resulting in crime rate not only being high down by the border, but increasing because people are going straight to the black market to obtain it. A study taken by experts in California showed when marijuana was legalized in California next to the border, the crime rate dropped, like not even a little bit, like drastically. I'm talking about robbery went down 19%, the violent crime rate went down 7%, and homicides and murders related to the drug trade went down by 41%. There are people that go against the legalization of marijuana, and most people don't agree to it due to the land taken away from these shops and the plants established because of this, and the skunk smell that cannabis brings. But with the boost of economy, the natural relaxant that it is, and how it helps reduce opioid and epidemic overdose, is why marijuana should be legal in Utah.